Okay, so this is a sample menu engine report. Sample is a standard menu engine report. If you search menu engine report in Google, this is the template which will come down. It's very famous template. So I'm using this template to explain what is the menu engine report components. Okay, so here is the first time is the menu items. So item number 1, 2 until 12. The important thing is these items are all of the same category. So you cannot combine soup with the main course. If you are doing a menu engine report, you are not doing a menu engine report for all the items in your menu together. You need to segment them into soups, into starters, into salads, into the main course, beverages. Even beverages, you need to have cold drinks and soft drinks first, maybe soft drinks first, and then you have wines, and then you have the other spirits. You cannot combine them all together because of the differences in the guest request. So this is one. So we are assuming we are doing menu engineering for one particular item. Let's say maybe we are doing for main course. So all the main course item are here. Okay. The next is number of portions sold in the month. So it can be free, it can be paid, or it can be anything. It doesn't matter. So you can do it's your own choice. You want to include the free sale as well, or you want to exclude the free sale. Because if your restaurant does not have so much of free sale, then you can include it. Because let's say you are doing a complimentary, but the guest is coming and choosing the revenue. So it's important to have the free sale as well, so that you can understand the popularity of which items are popular. But since those does not give any revenue, you can exclude them also. Correct? It depends on the management idea of what they want to do. Now the popularity index. So the popularity index is the one of the factor in deciding the last line, the menu class. So the menu class is going to be defined by the popularity index and the profitability index. Okay. So we will understand. So what is the popularity index? So popularity index for each item is total item 100 divided by 925. 925 is the total number of portions sold. So it's 10.8%. And then we have a popularity index in here, in the last menu popularity factor. So sorry, here menu popularity factor, which is 6.7%. Here, right? So how to calculate this 6.7%? 6.7% is coming from 925 divided by, 100 divided by the 12, total number of items. 100 divided by total number of items. 100 divided by 12 is about 8% something, 88, and then multiply by 80%. The reason why we are multiplying by 80% is because we want to identify the top 80%. Items which cover 80% of the sale. So it will help. So if you add all the items which are giving menu popularity of more than 6.7%, more or less it will be 80% of the total revenue, of the total sale. So whatever item is sold here more than 6.7% in the menu popularity percentage will be considered as high popular, or you can call them popular, and whatever is selling less than 6.7% of the total will become not so popular, right? Okay, and then you have column number D as items food cost. That's the standard cost, standard recipe cost of the item. So this one will not change over a period of time unless you are changing your recipe cost, which is you should be changing how frequently. You should be updating your menu cost. How often? Ideally
6 months.
every 6 months. Yeah. So that because in here especially because of the season. So every 6 months you should be updating your recipe cost. Okay. So then you will have the item selling price. Item selling price is there is no standard formula how often you should change. You can change it every day if you want. But you have to think of the change of the menu also. So it's not you are changing every day, but you need to review it every 6 months as well, because you are reviewing your cost every 6 months. So it's ideal to review your prices as well every 6 months. Okay. Then you have items profit. Item profit is selling price minus the cost. Then you have the total cost and the total profit, which is total revenue. and total profit, which is nothing, just multiply the quantity by the cost and the sale price and the profit. Okay, so the total profit, now we want to understand the profitability index. So which item we will call profitable and which item we will call not profitable. So we will identify a profitability index. So what the profitability index is, this column number n, total profit divided by total number of items. 3844 divided by 925, which will give us 4.16 average profit per item sold. So whatever item is giving us a profit of more than 4.16 will be considered as profitable, and whatever item is giving us a profit of less than 4.16 will be considered as not profitable. Even though it's giving profit, but you will say it's not too much profitable compared with the other. Because if we want to say not profitable or profitable, we need to have some standard, right? Otherwise, every item is profit. There is no item which is giving us a loss. But we want to, since we want to maximize the profit, we want to understand the highest profitable items. So one way is to check the highest profit, but until when? So until 4.16. So whatever item is giving more than 4.16, we will consider them as profitable, and whatever item is giving less than 4.16, we will consider them as not profitable. And then you will consider the categories in column number P and R, profit category and popularity category. So we will say high and low based on the profitability factor and the popularity index. Okay. Then we will come to the final class. So the one is, we are saying low profit and high popularity. The name you can decide at any name. You can decide them workhorse, you can decide them dog, you can decide them challenger, you can say star. This is up to your own personal preference. You can put them under your staff name, under your pet name, under whatever name you want. It is up to you. But more important is to categorize items which are low profit, high popularity, high profit, low popularity, high profit, high popularity, and low profit, low popularity. 4 categories, 4 combinations, correct? And then we do need to do the strategy for these items. How we are going to, what we are going to do in terms to maximize our profit by identifying. So because identifying is easy, right? You identify your item which is okay, but now what is next? You need to do something about it. Otherwise, there's no point in doing that.